But let's talk about the school feeding program, because the inconsistent implementation of that program, coupled with the delays or non-payments of school feeding caterers, are contributing to a sharp decline in enrollments at the basic level of education across the country. Enforcement at the primary level declined from an average of some 91% in 2016 to 80% in 2020, whilst the junior high school enrollment also fell from 50% to 45% within the same period. This was contained in the 2022 Ghana Social Development Outlook report launched at the University of Ghana. Carlos Kaloni of our Joy Newsroom has more.
The Ghana Social Development Outlook Report is a biannual research findings published by the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research. The launch of the 6th edition of the report highlighted 10 thematic social sectors, including education and population, with mixed findings and recommendations. On education, the report identified a decline in enrollment at the basic level from 91% in 2016 to 80% in 2020 at the primary level, while the junior high schools recorded a 5% decline from 50% to 45%. The report attributed these declines to a number of factors, including delays in payments of school feeding caterers. Professor Peter Korte is the director of the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research.
In terms of education, we saw that net enrollment, although picked up, started declining in some areas, particularly because for some particular areas, it is the school feeding, capitation grant, and some of the support that comes from government that enhances the net enrollment. And therefore, where there are challenges, the numbers will go down.
Even though the country's annual population growth per the report stays at 2.1%, reaching 61.6 million by 2051, the total fertility rate of the country declined from 6.4 in 1988 to estimated 3.7 per woman in 2021. Explaining the causes of this trend and its long-term impact on the country's workforce to Joy News, a research fellow at ISA, Dr. Michael Kudum, called for improved economic conditions.
If we should experience sustained decline in total fertility rate, then we should expect labor force, the size of our labor force, to be reducing. Currently, the size of the youthful population is high, so it may not pose as a problem. But into the 10 years, 20 years from now, if it things sustain as this, so what will happen to our labor force is that the size of our labor force will reduce, and then the quality of our labor force will reduce, the strength in terms of productivity per labor force will reduce, and that will affect the general economy as a whole. We need to tackle it from the root cause, which is the economy-wide factors.
To reap the full benefit of the report, head of Social Development Outlook 2022, Dr. Martha Awo, however, called for more collaboration between policymakers and academia.
I think if we are able to collaborate with one another, if we are able to work hand in hand, which is supposed to be the case anyway, because our findings are to government. Like most of our references were made to the Sustainable Development Goals, and it is all part of government's agenda. So we hope that government will take it over, but then it just boils down on strengthening that collaboration between academia and government.
In a speech read for her by Professor Daniel Frimpong-Fori, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Professor Nana Abba Apiamfo, described the launch of the 2022 ISA report as timely.
At a time of heightened global socio-economic challenges, research-led decision-making and policy-making offers one of the surest lifelines to achieving sustainable development that can have a meaningful and lasting impact on people. Therefore, the launch of the 2022 Ghana Social Development Outlook GDSO today couldn't have come at a better time.
From the University of Ghana, my name is Carlos Kaloni for Joy News.